Welcome to Daniel's Graphics. Today we'll be creating this. So let's get started. I'm using Photoshop CC 2018. First off, we set our page by clicking Create New. Then the measurement I'm using is inches. The width is 6, height 8. Then I click on Create. Now let us create our background by adding an adjustment layer. Click on this icon here. I am using gradient. Then go into the option using that one. Then change the stop to dark purple like so. Then the start, make it blue, something like this. Now let us shift the start up and delete one. Shift it up. Then take your OK. OK. The next thing we do now is to bring in our text. By clicking on this T here to bring out the text to click once, then type del su as the font. Press Ctrl T to transform, then scale it up by dragging the edge. Scale it down a little. Okay. Click on OK. Now let us pop the text by clicking on this button here. Click on it. Then change the style to arc. Then reduce the bend a little. Reduce it. Okay. Take your OK. Now the next thing we did now is to convert this entire layer to a smart object because we want to work non-destructively. So let us add a stroke. Okay, let's make the stroke a little bit dark. No, let's brighten it rather. Take your okay. I want to create a duplicate of this. If you're a Mac user, you hold your Option key. For PC, you hold your Alt key. Then you hit the arrow key to the top as much as you can. Okay, now we take the second test here, go to down one, click on it, press Ctrl G to put them in a group, double click to change the name of the test to extrusion. There you say extrude one, click on enter. Now the next thing we do is to remove the layer style from this one that we did not group. Remove the layer style, change the color by adding a color overlay. Change the color to orange. Let's take this down to orange. Let's make it dark a little. Okay. Click on OK button. Take your OK button. We do the same on this one by duplicating it for PC is Alt, for Mac is Option. You hold down the key and keep on tapping the arrow upward like so. Alright. Now we take the second one again. Go down to this one, you click on it, press Ctrl G to group. Then you can name it, double click on it to name it extrude 2. Click on your OK button. Now we'll come to the first one here. We had a gradient overlay. Now we click on this box. We are moving from stop to start. The stop should be yellow like so. I think this is nice. Then the start, let's make the orange pop a little. Take it down. Okay. Click on your OK. Now let us add a shadow. Let us remove this color overlay. It's not needed. It's only this gradient that we need. Okay. Okay. Now let us add inner shadow to it, like so. Shift the angle to 117 or 119. Let's take it. Okay. Let us bring it out by increasing the distance. This is okay. Then click on your OK button. And let us come to this last extrusion. Then you add a drop down shadow to it. like so. Then increase the distance, increase. Then click on this splash to bring another one, so the shadow will pop out of the two. You can just click on this one. I'm not using this one, let me delete it. Now the next thing we did, click on okay. The next thing I did is to click on this down one, click on it, open the group. The first test, I click on it and I put it in a group. I'm dragging and dropping it there to create a group. Then I add inner shadow to it. Then I reduce the distance like so. Then I add a color overlay. This time it's purple, but it's going to be darker than the first one. Yes, brighten it a little. Oops, sorry. Can just sample the text from there, the color from there. Take it up next one. Okay. Then you take on your OK button. Take on your OK button. So now let's come to this first extrusion. This second extrusion will add a drop down shadow too to reduce the shadow. Then reduce the distance. Let's bring up the opacity so that it comes out. Reduce the opacity a little. Okay. I think this is what we want. So this is what we have at the moment. Now let us put them in a group. You click on this, click on the last extrusion by holding shift, press Ctrl G to put them in a group. Double click on the name to rename it to whatever name you like. I'm using Delsu as the name. Hit enter. Now let us press Ctrl J to create a duplicate of the text. Now let us click on press Ctrl T to bring out the transform tool, then drag it up like so. Okay, now we are going to flatten this entire group here by coming to layer, mesh group. We are doing this so that it will be easy for us to move it around the page. Now the next thing we will do is to bring in our other text by opening this group and click on this thumbnail here. Take our text to click once on the text, press Ctrl A and type in the text that you want. And click on drop, then press Ctrl T to bring out your transform tool, then scale it inside like so. Then click on enter. Now let us close this page, but before we close, we'll take yes. Now we want to save changes to the main document. Click on yes. It will reflect in this other side like so. Now let us click on this group, press our control and press Ctrl J again to create a duplicate. Press Ctrl T, then drag out this one like so. Alright, then click once, then let us convert this one to, let us flatten this one again by coming to layer, then click on mesh group. So it flattens this one again so that it will be easy for us to move about. Now let's take it, let's take it here like so. Alright, let's reduce it a little bit, sorry. Reduce it like so. Now let us come to the last group by opening the thumbnail, opening the group, double click on this thumbnail, then change the text to what I'm working with, fair like so. Then let me close this page, then I'll take yes again so it reflects here. I click on, then I close the group, press Ctrl J. Now this last one is saving as a backup just in case I need to make another changes to it, so I just need to hide this layer like so. Then I'll come to layer, then I flatten this again and take it up. Let me zoom out a little. I can select all two of this, take them up like so. Alright, let us bring this one up. Let's take it up like so. Okay, now select all three of them, press Ctrl T to bring out a transform tool, and I can position it like so. Position it the way I want it. Now let us bring in our background. Just go to the folder. You can just click, drag and drop inside Photoshop. As easy as that. Let's position it. Scale it up a little and click on enter. Now let's create a layer mask and set our foreground to be black like so. Then take our brush tool and brush off these parts we don't need. Brush it off. Can take it down. Take it down. Okay. Now let us change the blending option to pin lights. I think they reduce the opacity. Okay, select these three. Take it. The next thing is to bring in other to bring in this to bring in the logo. Let's bring in the logo. Position it here. Rotate it like so. Alright, let's increase the size a little bit. Okay, now the next thing is to bring in this Cocoa Pops and cornflakes to spice up the design a little. You can position this one here, scale it up, scale it up. Then the other one, let's drop it here. Let us add a layer mask to this, then brush off these parts. Take it down, then change the blending option to overlay. You can also reduce the opacity. Okay. Now let's select the three of this, then reduce it a bit. Position it here like so. Alright. Now let us bring in our tests. I've typed it out already before. Let's just drag and drop like so. Alright. Then click on OK. Now let's just do some little adjustments. Select the three of this one. Press Ctrl T for the transform tool. Take it down and rotate. Take it up like so. Alright. Then click on this, press Ctrl T to bring out your transform tool, then reduce it down. You can reduce it down to, then leave it there. Let's see. It's looking nice already. Now let us create a shadow for this by pressing Ctrl J to create a duplicate, then press Ctrl T to bring out your transform tool. Then you right click, then you flip vertically, then take it down to touch. Just you can press your arrow key, down arrow key to just adjust it like so. Press your enter. Then you change, add the color overlay, change the color to black, not that dark, something like that. Okay, something like this will work. Then you add a layer mask to it. Press your brush tool by hitting B. Then reduce the size. You can just brush off some parts which you don't need. Then you can reduce the opacity down like so. Alright. Now let us create a rectangle that will make this black text pops out. By clicking on this, then take your rectangle tool, just change the fill to orange. Okay, then the stroke, you see no stroke, then just draw it like so. You can cover the edges. Okay, then let us take it down below the text. Take it down like so. It's okay. Oops, the shadow is. Now let us just take the shadow beneath it. so that the shadow will be underneath it. Okay. Yeah, I think we are done. The last thing I did is to just take it to the camera raw filter by clicking on this first object here. Press your Control Shift Alt, then you press E to snap the entire design there. You press your Control Shift A to go to your camera raw filter. Just hold on for it to open. Then now here we are going to just play around with the colors. Let's increase the clarity a little bit. Then let's say the shadows. Then let's come to this HLS. Then increase the purple. Increase the oops too much. Increase the purple like so. We'll come to your saturation. Increase the purple. Then the yellow. Luminous. You can just take this down a little and click on OK. You see? Now let us add some light by creating another layer. Then change the blending option to linear dodge add. Then change your foreground to purple, make it darker like so. Alright. Then you take your brush, then click on this, increase the size of the brush. You just brush randomly to create some rim of lights on the job. You can just also come here to the foreground, change to blue. Just click once. And this is it. So thanks for watching. I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that next time I post a new video, you'll be the first to see it. Thank you.